Live from the Forsyth Tournament, we're Jacket Nation Sports. My name's Alex Boyer, and thank you guys for tuning in to our broadcast tonight as the Lebanon Yellow Jackets boys basketball team gets ready to face the Reed Spring Wolves in the first round of the Forsyth Tournament, tipping in about 8.5 minutes. We were able to catch up with Lebanon High School boys basketball coach Ryan Toombs and talk to him about the upcoming matchup and some of the things that the Yellow Jackets have been working on the past week and a half in practice. So here's our pregame show with Lebanon boys basketball coach Ryan Toombs, and then we'll come back and have tip-off here from the campus of Forsyth High School. Joining me now on the Jacket Nation Sports pregame show is Lebanon High School boys basketball coach Ryan Toombs. Coach, appreciate you taking the time to join us.
Of course, thanks for having me, and thanks for all you do to cover Lebanon Yellow Jacket athletics.
Last time you and I talked was after the jamboree that you guys held, and your teams were able to face off against a really good Helias and Rolla team. You came away from that pretty disappointed in the defense from your team that night. I've stopped by quite a few practices since then for you guys, and it seems like the defensive side of the ball has definitely been a focal point this last week and a half.
Yeah, I thought, you mentioned the word disappointed. Of course, we would have liked to have done a little bit better job on the defensive end, but all we can do right there is take ownership and get in the film room, and that's what we did. We sat down with the kids, coaching staff watched the film, and we showed them, here's the things that we're seeing, and we made some important adjustments to both our strategy and terminology to try to make more sense for our guys. And I think they've done a really, really good job of buying in. All you can do is tell them the truth about, how it looked and was it good enough, and hope they respond. And I think our guys have done an outstanding job of responding to us kind of pushing that into the basketball in practice.
Do you, as a coach, get nervous about having a break? I know you guys took a few days off over the holiday break, and then you guys got to come right back at it on Tuesday, but I think you practiced a couple times over the weekend. How did that go? And, is it something that throws off your mojo a little bit, or what's that like to deal with?
It's tough. It's kind of like there's basically two schools of thought there when it comes to the break. You can look at it in the way you said of, I'm nervous, we're not going to be getting shots up for a couple days, and are they going to be sitting on the couch eating, turkey and stuffing all the hours of the days, and the other way to look at it is kind of a refresher. I think for us, just by how we practiced over the weekend, that's what it did for us, is give us a little bit of a refresher, because we're going to coach them hard when we don't meet the standard, and I didn't feel like we did that in the jamboree, and so we've been on them pretty good, and they've been working themselves really hard to try to get back to where we need to be on the defensive side of things. So I thought it was good for fresh legs more than anything.
Kind of talk a little bit about the coaching staff that you have this year at the high school level, and then maybe even at the middle school level, what you're seeing from those programs, 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah, so one of the things we're most blessed with in our program is that we haven't had any turnover in the 3 years that we've been together. So we've maintained the same coaches for all 3 seasons, and that breeds some familiarity with each other and some camaraderie, and so we all get along pretty well, and our coaches at all the levels know what we're about and how we do things. Starting with Coach Thornhill, who's our varsity assistant coach, super committed, always there, even if it's a youth event, does a great job helping me run some of the programs that aren't even related to our high school team, and just breaks down film really well, does a great job for us. And then Coach Hicks, our JV coach, who just stepped off the football field just a couple weeks ago, and just a great in-game coach who does a great job with our JV guys, and really helps me from the bench with recognizing defensive switches, or recommending any adjustment we need to make, and we don't always take every request and do it, but he's not afraid to put it out there, and I really appreciate him. And then Coach Boatwright, who came out of retirement to coach the freshmen for us, and he just does a great job making the game fun for those freshmen, keeping them wanting to play year to year, and being positive. And he's a counselor by trade, and I think that helps me a lot during the season, because I know I can get a little crazy, but no, Coach Boatwright does a good job. And then our junior high coaches, we got Coach Stokes and Coach Kroll, who have kind of been the one steady that this program's experienced over the course of a decade or more, and those guys have been around it for a long time and know what to do. And Coach Kroll has those 8th graders right now 3-0, and Coach Stokes has kind of an inexperienced 7th grade group that I know he's going to do a great job with, and they're learning. So really proud of our staff, really proud of the fact that we've been able to establish some continuity in this program, and I think that's good for the kids.
You guys tip off against Reed Spring in your season opener at the Forsyth tournament. What was your initial reaction after the seed meeting whenever you saw how the bracket played out?
So the bracket kind of shook out about how I expected. I knew we were kind of up against it as far as arguing for the 1 seed, just because we had the home losses to Carl Junction and Branson from the year before. And all 3 of those teams, us, Carl Junction, and Branson, were similar in that we had 4 starters back and a lot returning. And so, it fell about how I expected. Carl Junction came away with the 1, Branson got the 2, we were the 3. I really like where we're at. I like the spot. Early season tournaments, you just don't really know for sure where you are or where everybody else is in comparison. And I think it's a nice spot to be as the 3 seed, where you kind of get to play a little bit of an underdog role and have that chip on your shoulder with something to prove. And I think our kids, probably if you ask them, they feel like I do, that we have the potential to be the best team in this tournament, and they're ready to prove it. As far as Reed Springs goes, it's early, as I mentioned, so you're not going to get a lot of film on them from this season.
Yeah.
They have a lot of turnover in their roster, so we were able to get the Jamboree film from another coach from another school that was in the same jam as them, and watched it. And what I think you can expect based on the Jamboree, some really tough hard-nosed man-to-man defense. They're going to try to speed you up a little bit in the full court and take good care of the basketball. I think they're going to be selective on what kind of shots they get. So we're going to really have to value the basketball and make all our possessions count too.
Welcome everyone to tonight's second game between the Reed Spring Wolves and the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Starting tonight for Reed Spring, number 0, Jace Bolin. Number 2, Maverick Porter. Number 4, Brody Pettigrew. Number 10, Vince Hembry. And number 23, James Turner. Head coach for the Wolves is Austin Kendrick. Now here are the starters for the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Number 2, Wyatt Carr. Number 3, Kelby Vandergrift. Number 12, Corey Huff. Number 23, Caleb Ray. And number 25, Cooper Berry. Head coach for Lebanon is Ryan Toombs.
Back here on the campus of Forsyth High School as the Reed Springs Wolves and the Lebanon Yellow Jackets get set for tip-off here. Reed Spring, the number 6 seed in the tournament, while Lebanon is the number 3 seed. Let's meet the starters real quick for Reed Springs. A junior guard, Jace Bolin, he'll wear number 0. Maverick Porter will wear number 2. He's a junior guard. Brody Pettigrew, a sophomore, will be the other guard. And Vince Hembry and Jaden Turner will be the post players, both juniors for Reed Spring. For Lebanon, they'll start 5 seniors tonight: Wyatt Carr, Kelby Vandergrift, Corey Huff, Caleb Ray, and Cooper Berry. Lebanon wearing their all whites with the Reeds in the gray uniforms tonight. Alongside me is Seth Shockley, a former assistant coach at Lebanon High School for 3 years and Reed Spring the past 2 years. So, Seth, I appreciate you taking the time to call some basketball with me tonight.
For sure. Glad to be here. Glad to be a part of it.
Wyatt Carr's three-pointer off the mark, no good, and Reed Spring will take over for their first possession of the night. Austin Kendrick, the head coach for the Wolves, and Ryan Toombs, the head coach for the Yellow Jackets, as Barry's able to poke that one away, and Lebanon forces a turnover here early tonight. Now Vandergrift will find Huff at the top of the key. He'll throw it over to Ray on the left wing. Lebanon going with a little 4-out, 1-in offense, as Vandergrift's left-handed layup is no good. Rebounded there by Bolin. So what should we expect tonight from Reed Springs offensively, Seth?
They'll run kind of a 4-out, 5-out motion depending who's in there. Maverick, he's the only returning player for the most part. Some of these guys got some time early last year when football went on a run, but I think Coach Kendrick, he's kind of trying to figure that out as well. Young group that has some potential, but trying to figure it out early in the season.
First team foul.
Jump shot there, no good by the Wolves, and out of bounds on Reed Springs, so Lebanon will bring the ball across the timeline. Ray hands it off to Huff, who throws it over to Vandergrift, who finds Carr on the left wing. He'll have a ball fake drive, left-handed shot off the glass is good for Wyatt Carr, the senior standout, who is expected to have a big winner for Ryan Toombs and the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Gets the first points of the 2023-2024 campaign for LHS.
Good pressure up top from Lebanon, getting after the sophomore Brody.
Maverick Porter will set things up here for Reeds. Throws it over to Bolin on the left wing. Embry looks to take Carr to the paint, picks up his dribble, kick out to Porter for three. Porter's three is up and in. So Maverick Porter hits the three-pointer for Reeds.
Pretty good ball movement both sides of the floor right now.
Yeah, it looks like, probably first tournament of the year, first game of the year, probably going to be some nerves. Both teams need to settle in as Huff's three is off the mark there, and with 5:43 left in the first quarter, it's Reed Spring 3, Lebanon 2. Last year, Lebanon shot 29.6% from the three-point line, hoping to improve that this year. I know a lot of them put in some extra time in the gym to improve that three-point shot. Now Pettigrew throws it over to Porter. Turner picks up his dribble, finds Hembry. Hembry on the left side, got it poked away by Kelby, but able to retain possession. Nice defense from the Yellow Jackets early on here, and now that ball is tipped out of bounds by Carr and will stay with the Wolves. First sub of the night for Lebanon will be Noah Boggs, checking in for Corey Huff, and the other senior Dylan Russell will come off the bench and replace Cooper Berry with 5:07 remaining here early on. No fouls yet, Seth, so we can't really talk about the new foul rule in high school basketball, but we'll get to that as the stream goes on, as Turner, the trigger man for the Wolves, finds Porter at the top of the key. Now Bolin will look to get an offense created here for Reeds, but so far the Wolves being super patient on offense, taking care of the basketball, and a little backdoor cut there as Kelby tips that one away and outlets it to Carr.
That's that announcer's jinx, right?
Yeah, as Wyatt Carr out of control gets called for a charge there. Nice job by Bolin to take one there for the Wolves, the first team foul of the night, and Wyatt Carr will get subbed out for the sophomore Mason Huber. And I think a lot of fans, you and I talked before the game, Seth, about Mason Huber. I think he's going to be a guy that catches a lot of people's eyes this winter. Kind of a guy that took off at the JV level last year and got called up right after the Christmas break. And did appear in some varsity time as a freshman, but should see an extended role this year as a sophomore.
Yep. A little more confidence probably this year coming into it.
Huber in the left corner drives and one for the sophomore. So there he is. He's got such a long first step, and then he's got humongous legs for just a sophomore, and he's able to beat people with his quickness off the dribble and able to finish a layup there. First foul on Reed Spring.
says that was Jaden's second, so I thought it was their first as well. But
So Turner will go to the bench with 2 fouls as Huber's free throw is up and good.
Lebanon's got a pretty strong core of seniors this year. I remember they were freshmen the last year I was there, and that's always a positive going to a first game of the season.
Yeah, it's a group of guys that have been together for a long time, and I mean that's the key to high school basketball is getting a group of guys that mesh well together and have played together since they were kids, and that's certainly this group that Lebanon's got out on the court this winter. As Russell swats that one away, and Ray picks it up and goes down the court quickly. Huber kick out to Boggs on the left wing. He'll pump fake and kick it back out to Huber. Swing over to Kelby, who finds Ray in the left corner. Caleb Ray's three is just a little bit long and rebounded there by Porter. We were also talking about the game, about how Lebanon will most of the time be outmatched and outsized coming into a lot of these games, but they tower over these Wolves players, and so one of the few times you'll see Lebanon have a size advantage this winter.
Yeah, this group at Reeves, they had a lot of success in middle school. They kind of grew up faster than the rest in middle school, and now everybody's catching up to them. So definitely outsized, and they will be all year.
Cooper Simpkins, the new Wolf, into the game, throws that one away, and Lebanon will make a plethora of subs as Wyatt Carr, Cooper Berry, and Corey Huff check in for LHS. Both offenses struggling a little bit here early on. Like we said, a little early season nerves probably between both these teams. Going to be interesting to see how it plays out the rest of the night. Looks like Berry was expecting someone on his left and nobody there, so he'll just take it himself and throw one up off the glass and score his first points of the season. Cooper Berry for 2.
I think they were trying to run their old backdoor play right there,
Yeah.
and they just weren't in the right spots.
Now Kendrick will take his first time out of the night. With 2:45 remaining, it's Lebanon 7, Reed Spring 3. We'll be back right after this commercial break. You're watching Jacket Nation Sports on YouTube.
At Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, we are committed to our neighbors. Your local dollars are invested in our local communities. With local lenders and local decisions, because at Heritage Bank, we are neighbors serving neighbors.
.245 remaining, and Reed Spring will come back out of the huddle trailing 7-3. 4 timeouts remaining for the Wolves. A lot of Simpkins looking for a open man. Almost throws that one back court to Carpenter. So Reed Springs has made a little bit of substitution here early on, but Maverick Porter, the junior guard, stays in the game. Now Hutchison looking down low to Simpkins, who Reed Spring definitely staying patient on this side of the ball. Nice job by Lebanon to stay composed and doing a good job without fouling so far with 2 minutes left here in the quarter. Now they throw that one straight to Carr, and he'll take it across the timeline, and it's fouled there by Porter, the 13th foul of the quarter for Reed Spring.
And Cooper just turned it over. He didn't play last year. He's definitely got some nerves probably going on.
Inbounds pass to Carr, who finds Cooper Berry wide open under the basket. Nice touch there by Berry, and he scores his second basket of the quarter.
It was a great find from Wyatt.
You talk about a guy who's elevated his game since you were probably around. Wyatt Carr has really taken off and put on some height, and should expect to see some great things this winter from number 2.
For sure.
Now Ray open on the left wing, and he buries a three-pointer. Our first Farm Bureau three-pointer of the season, as Caleb Ray knocks down a three-pointer to go up 12-3 with 1:28 remaining. And the Wolves will take their second timeout of the quarter So it's 12-3 Lebanon with 128. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Jacket Nation Sports on YouTube.
Hey, let me tell you the secret successful businesses already know. It's all about branding. Get recognized and get results. Results advertising logos everything you can logo, like apparel, hats, mugs, signs, and banners. Branding your business is what Results Advertising does. Getting your name out there and on anything branding your business. The secret is Results Advertising in Lebanon at resultsadv.com and 417-533-7741.
So after the Farm Bureau three-pointer there by Ray, it's 12-3 Lebanon with 128 remaining back here on the campus of Forsyth High School as Lebanon leads Reed Spring 12-3 as Boggs tried a little trap action there, but to no avail. Now Porter drives the right side, pulls up from about 10 feet, just a little bit long, and rebounded there by Ray.
Caleb's one of those kids you can't help but love. He just plays so hard all the time.
He does. Now Kelby will find Dylan Russell wide open under the basket. Nice look there by Vandergrift, and wide open was number 34 to go up 14-3. So Lebanon's kind of turned it on here offensively late in the quarter, and now a foul there on Boggs will be his first with 53 seconds remaining.
Just a second-team foul this quarter. I don't think we're going to get the free throws this quarter.
Not going to get to see the cool bonus. So for fans who don't know, the Misha changed the high school basketball rules. Instead of 7 team fouls and a half, you get 5 team fouls per quarter, and then the opposing team will shoot 2 free throws no matter what. So, I mean, as a coach, Seth, how does that change? Like style, or does it really affect anything in the game?
I don't think it affects too much. Maybe at the end of the game when you're trying to get to one-on-one to get that ball back, but I don't think it does too much. Maybe besides at the end of the game, I could be wrong, but that's just kind of my thoughts on it.
Nice defense there by Kelby, who forces a tough pass to the Wolves, and he
banks open tonight, I guess, for Brody.
Brody Pettigrew buries a long two-pointer and puts the Wolves back on the board after a nice run there by LHS.
Yeah, Reed scored early, and then Lebanon kind of went on a little run.
Now Wyatt will drive to the right side of the basket and tipped out of bounds there. Nice defense by number 10, Vince Hembry for Reeds. And now Toombs will put back in his seniors. Barry, Ray, and Huff will check in. 4 seconds left in the quarter, so Lebanon will have to get a quick one here. Barry left wide open in the right corner and left it short, and rebounded there by Reeds, and that will be the end of the first quarter. It's 14-5 Lebanon. We'll be back with second quarter action from the Forsyth tournament right after this. You're watching Jacket Nation Sports on YouTube.
Losing a loved one is painful, but at Shadle's Colonial Chapel, we make the hard times a little easier to bear. With affordable funeral and cremation services, we offer 2 spacious chapels, a full-service banquet area for families to gather, plus the latest technology for honoring your loved one. Our website has everything you need, from pre-arrangements to flowers, even a place to reminisce. Let us help you remember your loved one. Shadle's Colonial Funeral Chapel, the area's most often selected funeral service.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Back here to start the second quarter as Reeds will take possession, and so it'll be Lebanon's ball on any sort of jump balls as the Wolves turn it over quickly to start this second quarter. Stolen by Huff, who throws it up court to Carr. He'll make a little jump stop and get fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Lebanon's done a good job of getting getting a lot of deflections to start.
Fouls on Vince Embry. That's his first.
Yeah, that's what last year they were really active on the defensive end, got a lot of tip passes that led to steals, and this is a team that's going to need a run in transition to be able to be successful. So, I mean, success on the defensive end usually will lead to success on the offensive end, as Carr's first free throw is up and good for the second quarter. Second free throw up and good, so 16-5. Lebanon now over the Wolves with 7:46 remaining, and Porter will try to bring it across the, or Bolin, sorry, will try to bring it across the timeline, but stolen there by Kelby, whose right-handed layup is up and good. 18-5, Lebanon now. Lebanon going with a little bit of a press.
It's like a 2-2-1 press.
And
another turnover.
Some more youthful showing there by Reeds will lead to a turnover, and Lebanon will trigger the ball there from the left side of the sideline.
Looks like we got a little zone pressure from Reeds now. Lebanon not changing a whole lot offensively. They don't really need to right now. They're kind of getting what they want.
Yeah, we'll see if probably just lead to more patient offense by Lebanon, as they'll look to kind of get that ball towards the middle or off to the side, as now Vandergrift tries to throw one up to Carr for an alley-oop, and his reverse layup is just off the rim there.
Pretty good play. Just didn't execute it quite.
Three-pointer up there by Reeds is no good, and taken quickly by Vandergrift, who finds Barry up the floor, and his little scoop layup is up and good.
Big man getting out in transition, trying to get his get a run-out layup.
Cooper Berry averaged just 5 points per game last year, has 6 already in the second quarter. Now Hembry goes up and is blocked by, looks like a couple of Yellow Jackets, and last touch there by Lebanon, so Reeds will trigger this ball underneath their own basket.
Coach Toombs doing a lot of mass subs tonight, usually 3 in, 3 out.
Only player we haven't seen off the bench yet is senior Hoyt Honey, who is new to competitive basketball and should be a fun player to watch this winter as well, as Lebanon steals the inbounds pass. Boggs throws one up to Huber, who gets one to go count the basket and one for the sophomore Mason Huber.
That's his second and one of the night.
First team foul, I think, for Reed. Second team foul for the Wolves this quarter.
Reeds hasn't done a whole lot of scoring, but that'll put a damper to that too. Mav's out with 2 fouls, and he's the only one who's scored so far, I believe.
Well, Hembry had the one that banked in from the long two, but
that's right.
Yeah, you can tell this team is gonna live and die by Maverick Porter, as that ball's tipped out of bounds. Last touch there by Carr. So
when you got somebody like Carr up at the front of a press, when he looks like he's got a 7-foot wingspan from here, it does good things for you.
6 minutes left. Lebanon up by 18. The winner of this game will go on to face Branson, who just beat Spokane in the game before this. The winner of this will play in the semifinals on Friday night at 7:30. So it'll be an interesting matchup there between the Pirates and whoever comes out victorious in this game, as Bolin tries to spin and looking for a teammate now, and the ball goes off a Reed Springs player's hands, and Carr takes the steal and puts it up with a right-handed layup and scores off the turnover. Wyatt Carr with 6 points now, and Lebanon takes a 19-point lead, 20-point lead, my bad, 25-5. Jaden Turner, first score of the second quarter for Reed Springs.
I think that might be the only way you have success against the press that Lebanon's putting on, get the ball in the middle.
Now Ray beats his man, finds a open Huber in the left corner. His three up and good, no good, and just a little bit longer. And Russell takes the rebound, throws one up with his left hand, no good. Rebounded by Turner. Turner finds Carpenter. Sam Carpenter, the sophomore, who will see some varsity action this winter for Austin Kendrick and Reed Spring. Now Hembry takes it with his left hand and is called for an offensive foul. So the third team foul against the Wolves this quarter, and now Lebanon will make some more substitutions as Barry, Huff, and Vandegrift check back in for LHS.
Fouls on Vince Hembry. That's his second, third team foul.
A little bit of a stoppage here. I don't know what's...
I don't know what was going on either there.
Might have been something underneath the basket. We don't have a great view underneath the basket. Might have been some wet spots that they needed to get cleaned up. Huber inbounds to Vandegrift, who finds Boggs on the right side, and Lebanon will look to beat that zone offense, but Huber throws one away there, and Lebanon will be charged with the turnover. Hutchinson fouled on his drive to the basket, fouled there on Vandegrift, I believe, is who they'll get for that one. So Kelby Vandegrift picks up his first foul of the game with 4:19 remaining in the first half. Do want to take time to thank our primary sponsors, as always, for the upcoming basketball season: Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, Results Advertising, Shadles Colonial Chapel, Mercy Hospital Lebanon, Missouri Cooperage, and Jonesy's Travel Center. So big thanks to our primary sponsors, as always, for supporting Lebanon High School athletics. As now Turner will drive and throw one up with his right hand off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound, though, and goes up strong and puts it in for two. Jaden Turner with all 4 points for Reeds this quarter. Vandegrift throws one over to Huff, who will reset the offense back at the top of the key.
Once again, looks like a little 3-2 zone.
They're gonna find Barry open underneath the basket if they look hard enough. He's kind of just floating sideline to sideline as Boggs at the top of the key. His three is up and good. Noah Boggs, nice pass there by, I think that was Barry with the assist, and Noah Boggs knocks down his first Farm Bureau three-pointer of the season. Now on the turnover, Huff to Vandegrift. He lays it in with his right hand. 30-9 now. Yellow Jackets lead with 3 minutes left here in the first half. The pressure from the Yellow Jackets getting to the Wolves a little bit better this quarter than it was the first. Hutchinson will get tied up, and that possession arrow will point to Lebanon. So Yellow Jackets force another turnover there, and now Russell, Ray, and Carr will check back into the game.
White Carr.
Possession arrow will go back to Reed Spring to start the third quarter if there are no more jump balls. Now Vandegrift will drive the right baseline, try to throw one cross court to Carr, stolen away there by Porter. Porter playing with 2 fouls, and now Wyatt Carr will pick up his second foul of the half on a tough call there against Maverick Porter, the junior. It's a young group set for Reed Spring, but I like what I see so far, and I mean, the only way to get better is by playing in these tough games, these varsity games, and I will gain experience. And before you know it, by their senior year, we'll be talking about how talented this group is.
For sure, and they'll always play hard. I mean, they're just kind of some growing pains right now, and Lebanon's taking advantage of their experience out there. I mean, pretty athletic group as well.
Yeah. And it's a group that won 13 games last year in a tough Ozark conference. So in Toombs' first year as the head coach, I think they won 5, and then to make that jump all the way to 13 wins is a lot of improvement. And I mean, a team that also beat Bolivar, hung with the likes of Parkview last year, and I mean, really hung with a lot of teams. The first quarter for Lebanon last year was always kind of the main reason why they were out of games so early. They were outscored by 62 points in the first quarter last year by opponents, but then whenever it came to the fourth quarter, they outscored opponents by 57. So it was just kind of a little bit too much room to make up late in the game. But tonight, you kind of saw that fast start by Lebanon, and it pays dividends as Vandergrift there looking for a backcourt call to no avail. Pettigrew will throw one out to Bolin, who spins and he's looking to throw one up off the glass, but nice defense there by Huff. And now Turner will drive to the basket, and he's a big-bodied guy who only a junior, I believe, so he'll be a nice player next year. Is he a football guy?
He is. Yep.
Yeah,
he played center, played middle linebacker this past year.
Yeah, you can tell he's got that football body. As Brian Summer checking in from Lebanon says, "Go Jackets! Appreciate the support from everybody watching at home." Reed's off the inbounds play. The three-pointer there is no good, and with 1 minute left, we'll see if Lebanon tries to play quick here. And Vandegrift throws one up off the rim, no good from 3. Rebounded by Turner, and here comes the Wolves. Nice job there by Kelby, good defense, and he'll throw one up to Barry, who will try to pump fake and go up with his right hand and put an easy layup in there.
Kelby, another one of those kids that, he was a big help in that jump and wins. He's a little guy that he just doesn't care. He's just going to go play hard.
Yeah, and he was lights out from the three-pointer last year and did a lot of crucial scoring for LHS when times got hard. Now, that ball stolen away by Barry. He throws one up to Kelby, who kind of short arms his layup there, and now Reeds will have a chance for the final shot of the quarter. Boland's 3 up off the left side. Hubert takes it and will launch one from half court off the backboard, no good. So a big quarter there for LHS. They put up 32 points there in the first half, while Reed Springs only scored 4 points in the second quarter alone. So LHS will go into the locker room with a 23-point lead, 32-9. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half of Lebanon basketball.
Jonesy's Travel Center is located at 2031 West Elm Street in Lebanon. Be sure to be on the lookout for the upcoming Jacket ID promotion that allows student drivers and Lebanon R3 school faculty members to receive a handful of discounts. Jonesy's wishes the Yellow Jackets good luck this year.
Hey, my name is Roger. I'm the middle school pastor over here at FBC Lebanon. Are you looking for an environment for your middle schooler or high schooler that is both engaging and fun? At Team FBC students, we offer an experience for 6th through 12th grade that is sure to be the highlight of their week. With 2 separate environments for both middle school and high school, students are able to receive a Jesus-centered message that is specifically catered to where they are at in life. So again, we are Team FBC. We're located at 311 North Madison in Lebanon. We're the church with the castle. Our services begin every single Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. and include music from our student-led band, fun games and activities, and a gospel message. We can't wait to see you this week at Wednesday night at Team FBC Students.
Pillar Insurance is your locally owned, independent insurance agency, providing business, personal, and farm insurance to the Lebanon community. Call Jason Russell or Gary McClure at 417-532-6050 for your insurance needs. Pillar wishes Lebanon football good luck this season.
This is Steve with Night Auction Service. When things change in life, you have a choice: adapt or get passed by. For Night Auction, that change was going to online auctions. Bid from the convenience of your chair. Marketing is no longer to a couple of counties. It's now nationwide. Crowds are up threefold, equaling better results. Whether buying or selling, check out nightauctionservice.com.
Whether you need a routine maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit, we are available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. We continually strive to exceed expectations by ensuring that each client receives the very best service. Call today at 417-532-6239 and go Jackets!
If you're looking for a new home, an investment property, or to explore the area, Century 21 will help you find exactly what you're looking for. Since 1971, Century 21 Real Estate has set the standard in the real estate business. So when it comes to your home, never settle. Move with the relentless agents of the Century 21 brand on your side. Century 21 is a proud sponsor of Jacket Nation Sports and Lebanon High School Athletics.
Do you like comic books, toys, video games, and collectibles? Massey's Comics has what you need. The locally owned comic shop has a wide variety of new and vintage collectibles, with new books coming out every Wednesday. Massey's Comics is located at 727 South Jefferson Avenue in the King Cash Savers Shopping Center. For more information, check them out on Facebook and Instagram at Massey's Comics.
With locations in Bennett Spring, Springfield, Republic, Bolivar, and now Nixa, SnowBiz is the perfect sweet treat to beat the summer heat. SnowBiz offers authentic Hawaiian-style shave ice with 50-plus true-to-life, unbeatable flavors. While most stands are seasonal, they now offer a year-round location at their SnowBiz Plus shop inside 14 Mill Market in Nixa, Missouri, as they proudly serve their classic shave ice treats and Ice Cream Factory's delicious ice cream and so much more. Swing on by to check them out soon. Go Jackets!
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, but they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
Here at Crow Paint and Glass, we have had hometown values and service since 1946. For the highest quality paint, custom framing, glass and screen replacement, wallpaper, and more, come visit us at 390 West Elm Street in Lebanon or give us a call at 417-532-3551. We are a proud sponsor of Lebanon High School Athletics. Go Jackets!
Garner & Smith Insurance in Lebanon wants you to know that they're your local source for all your insurance needs and available in person, by phone, or virtually to answer any health insurance questions. Call today to schedule a free, no-obligation benefit review at 417-532-9491. Now's the right time to evaluate your current coverage and strengthen it. Make sure that you have the plan you need with the benefits you really want. Garner & Smith Insurance, across the street from Lebanon High School, supporting the Yellow Jackets and the community since 1976.
Success isn't owned, it's leased, and rent is due every day.
The harder you work, the harder it is to lose. Success, nothing less.
Win the day.
Shine bright on senior night.
Bring the heat.
Team is everything. Leave it all on the field.
Let's roll.
Missouri Cooperage proudly supports the Lebanon Yellow Jackets.
Back here to start the second half as Lebanon with a 32-9 lead over Reed Spring in the Forsyth Tournament quarterfinals. Seth, what are some of the things that you've seen from both these teams in the first half?
Well, Lebanon's got a good press. They're long and athletic. Like I said, got some senior leadership. Reeds, if they'll just slow down, find the middle of the floor, they'll be all right. They keep dribbling right into traps. But Lebanon's going to have a pretty good year, I think.
Caleb Ray buries a three-pointer from the right corner there, and he's got 6 points now at Missouri Farm Bureau. Three-pointer there for Caleb Ray.
He's the only kid I really got to coach too much out there his freshman year before I lost him to varsity. But
he's just a guy that's gotten better every single year that he's played. Is that three off the rim, no good, rebounded by Wyatt Carr, and now Huff takes it up the left sideline and throws one up off the backboard and is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Foul is on Vince Henry. That's his third.
Scoring for Lebanon in the first half, Wyatt Carr had 6 points, Cubby Vandergrift with 4, Mason Huber with 6, Noah Boggs with 3, Caleb Ray with 3, Dylan Russell with 2, and Cooper Berry with 8 points to lead the way as Huff's first free throw is off the rim. No good. His second free throw here. Up and short, so Huff misses both from the line. Bowen will set things up for the Wolves on the offensive side, throws it over to Turner. Now Hembry tried to pull a little floater off the glass, no good, but nice hustle there by Hembry to keep with it, and and give Reeds another chance at a possession, but that ball is thrown out of bounds back to Lebanon. Ray kicks over to Huff, who drives the right baseline, tries a swing pass to Barry, but it will end up in Ray's hand. His three is off the iron, no good, and the Wolves come down with the rebound. Again, want to take time to thank our primary sponsors of the stream, as always, Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, Results Advertising, Shadle's Colonial Chapel, Mercy Hospital Lebanon, Missouri Cooperage, and Jonesy's Travel Center, as Huff puts one off the glass and scores his first points of the season.
Still a little false pressure coming from Lebanon.
If they do get matched up with Branson, you and I were talking about it at halftime, should be a fun matchup because Branson looked pretty fast and athletic out there on the court against Spokane. So it'll be interesting to see if Lebanon wants to keep this kind of pressure against the Pirates on Friday night if they should get there.
Yeah, if they run up and down with. That was a great pass.
Nice pass there by Ray, who finds Barry in the middle of the lane. A little floater there, and Barry's got double-digit points at 10.
If they run up and down with Branson, it might be 150 to 160 because Branson was flying up the court.
Yeah, they were loving it. And
seems to be kind of what Lebanon's wanting to do tonight. See if anything changes Friday when they match up.
Embry will head to the bench and take a seat and will be replaced there by Cooper Simpkins, the junior. Nice defense by Kelby at the top of the key on Bolin and throw it over there to Porter on the left wing.
Did you ever think Kelby would tower over the guy he's playing defense on?
No, you never thought would you see that, but I mean, this is quite the. You won't ever see Lebanon taller than their opponent as Porter gets that little floater from the right wing to go in. Maverick Porter has 5 points on the night. Now Barry gets a pass tipped and stolen away by Reeds, and the Wolves have a chance to make a little bit of a run here. Turner pump fakes, pulls up from the right elbow. His shot rattles in and out. Nice look there by Jaden Turner. Now Huff will fire one from the left wing. His three is up and through the bottom of the net. Corey Huff, the little unorthodox looking three-pointer, but whatever gets it to go through the net.
That's what I was going to say. His shot looks a little different from what I remember a few years ago, but if it goes in, I guess you can't really complain.
Now Lebanon on the fast break. The pass there by Carr to Vandergrift, and his layup goes in, and now Lebanon is back in the driver's seat in this one, up 44-11. That ball thrown away up ahead to Huff. Kind of a little in-between pass there. Kelby and Corey wasn't sure who was going to be able to go get that one, but looks like it was last touched by the Wolves, and Lebanon will trigger this ball in underneath their basket on the right side. Inbound pass to Huber, his left-handed layup no good, and Huff comes soaring through there and knocked the ball out of bounds, and Reed Spring will take back over.
Thought I might see Lebanon started off playing half-court defense. They've gone back to their press, so.
No, Boggs got a little floater there in the middle of the paint to go in. He has 5 points on the night as Reeds will look to set up an offense here. 46-11, LHS over the Wolves.
Shot up for Bolin on the wing. Missed it. Aiden Redburn with the over-the-back pass. Or over-the-back foul, I should say.
First foul on.
It was Simpkins, my fault. I thought it was on Aiden Redburn, but it was Cooper Simpkins.
Now Huff fires another three from the left corner as no good, and rebounded there by
Aiden Redburn.
Now Redburn tries to throw an entry pass to Simpkins, and he's fouled there by Dylan Russell, and we will see a new plethora of subs here as Wyatt Carr, Caleb Ray, and senior Hoyt Honey will check in for his first action of the night. A standout football player on the gridiron will try his luck on the basketball court this winter, and Hoyt Honey checks in for the first time.
I know you had some YouTube comments in there, and they're getting what they wanted to see.
That's right. Lebanon quarterback Gavin Smith wanted to see Hoyt cook a little bit, so as that inbounds pass stolen by Ray and a little bit of extracurricular activity will end up in a Reed Spring foul on the ground.
Second foul on Cooper Simpkins, 13th foul. Maverick forward for the Wolves.
2:41 remaining here in the third quarter. Lebanon up 46-11. We'll see what they can do here on the offensive end. This will be some good experience for Huber Boggs and even Hoyt Honey, the senior, playing his first varsity action as Boggs fires a three from the left wing, and he buries the Farm Bureau three-pointer. So Noah Boggs with his second three of the game and his second Missouri Farm Bureau three-pointer of the night as well. Thank you, Scott McCowan, for that sponsorship, as Reed throws one up off the glass and rebounded there by Ray. Now Carr fires one from long range. No good. Rebounded there by Huber. His putback, and he will be fouled there by the Wolves, and that'll be their fourth team foul of the quarter.
How tall is Mason Huber?
It's got him listed in the program at probably 6 foot. So
he can get his forehead to the rim when he goes to rebound, it seems like.
His first free throw up there is good by Huber. Averaged 11 points last year at the JV level, as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast. Saw some time after the Christmas break at the varsity level, and is a guy that Lebanon will rely on heavily this year off the bench. 51-11 now. Lebanon up by 40 with 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. We'll see the turbo clock in effect for the fourth. Honey guards Porter closely. It's a 40-point game, but to have Hoyt Honey guarding presumably Reed's best player, it's got to say about the confidence that Ryan Toombs has in Honey, and he'll be a defensive stopper probably this winter as Huber jump stops and puts one in off the back of the rim and in. Porter throws one up from the free throw line and gets it to go, rattles it in, and Maverick Porter with 6 points now for Reed, the leading scorer for the Wolves. 7 points. Now Ray delivers his third three-pointer of the game. He has 9 points, and Lebanon up 56-13, and another Missouri Farm Bureau three-pointer by the Yellow Jackets. We were talking about at halftime, Seth, about how Lebanon didn't shoot many threes in the first half, but they've definitely let it fly in the third quarter as Ray again, nice pass by Huber, the kick out into the corner, hits his fourth three of the game. So have a night, number 23 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they're letting it fly now. Caleb's shot looks good coming off his hand tonight, so that's always a plus.
Their fifth three made of the quarter for LHS, and now a shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Honey, his first rebound of his varsity career. And that's not a smart idea by Reeves to leave Caleb Ray open, but he did miss that one, and now the quarter will come to an end. Lebanon scores 27 points in the quarter, and they are beating the Wolves 59-13 as we head to the final 8 minutes of action here from the Forsyth quarterfinal. You're watching Jacket Nation Sports on YouTube. We'll have the last 8 minutes here right after this commercial break.
At Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, we are committed to our neighbors. Your local dollars are invested in our local communities. With local lenders and local decisions, because at Heritage Bank, we are neighbors serving neighbors.
Hey, let me tell you the secret successful businesses already know. It's all about branding. Get recognized and get results. Results advertising, logos everything you can logo, like apparel, hats, mugs, signs, and banners. Branding your business is what results advertising does. Getting your name out there and on anything branding your business. The secret is results advertising in Lebanon at resultsadv.com and 417-533-7741.
Entering the fourth quarter, it's 59-13. Lebanon all over the Wolves in this contest. And the winner of this will go on to play Branson on Friday night at 7:30 in the semifinal round of the tournament. Big shout out to the Lebanon High School junior varsity team on a 64-51 victory over the Wolves, as well as that three-pointer is up and in for Reeds to start the final 8 minutes. Should see turbo clock this quarter, so should be a quick 8 minutes here, and then both teams will head on Big Yellow and head on home. Now Barry throws it to Vandergrift, who launches up a three-pointer off the rim, no good, but nice job there by Huff to come soaring in and get an extra possession. Kelby tries his luck again, no good, and some close looks for Vandergrift tonight as Barry ends up on the right side of that ball and puts it in off the glass for 2 points. Brian Swino checking into the chat saying can't wait until next week's game. And me either, Mr. Swino. Brian does a great job with his video skills and photography skills capturing Lebanon High School athletics and all the other great scenes around the town of Lebanon. That three-pointer off the iron, no good. Rebounded there by Vandergrift, and he comes across the timeline. Will try to scoop one up off the glass. No good there by Kelby. He's having a little bit of a tough night on the offensive end, but like you said, Seth, he's kind of stepped up on the defensive end and made an impact on that end. And if you're not making an impact on the offensive end, you can always make an impact on the defensive side of the ball.
For sure.
61-16 as the clock continues to run. Just about under 6 minutes to play here in this contest.
Kind of like you were saying, that's something you love to see as a coach. If the shots aren't going in, if you bust your tail in defense, any coach can live with that.
No doubt. Is Reeds moving conferences after?
Yes, they are going to. Is it the SWCL? I can't remember, but they're going with Stratford Fairgrove. It was Skyline, now it's Buffalo. Starting next year as well. Springfield Catholic, Hollister.
I was kind of curious if they were part of that conference. They were kind of one of the first schools that hopped in on that conference realignment stuff, weren't they?
Yep, for sure. And I know football side of things, they were pretty excited. Conference they can compete in.
Yeah.
Basketball, having to go against Stratford and Fairgrove every year, and that'll be tough for them. But
nice block there by Huff, who got his hands on that one and tipped that ball and created this offensive possession for Lebanon. Now Vandergrift, quick first dribble there and lays one in with his right hand and starting to get things going hopefully on the offensive side as number 3.
He's pretty shifty.
Yeah, he's quick with the ball and has the ability to finish well at the rim for a guy his size. Now that three off target, rebounded by Dylan Russell. Vandergrift tries his luck at another three-pointer, and this one goes in there and Now a substitution will be made after a whistle there by the official. Farm Bureau three-pointer there for Vandergrift, his first of the night, first of the season. But last year he was a guy that averaged 6 points a game and kind of only scored by the three ball. So hopefully he's going to be able to expand his game and should see some big things from Kelby this winter. Stolen there by Vandergrift, and here come the Yellow Jackets across the timeline. Probably see some spacing here by Lebanon and probably start to work that clock a little bit as Huber kicks out to Kelby, who will pull up from the free throw line, and that shot is off the mark, no good, rebounded by Turner for the Reed Spring. Nice little
circus shot there
circus shot from Pettigrew. Second time he's using that backboard to his advantage tonight for sure.
No doubt, no doubt. Let's see if they can get Hoyt a shot, maybe.
Boggs 3 for 3 from the three-point line, hits one from the left corner now. So Noah Boggs, the junior who averaged about 10 points on the junior varsity level last year, will be called upon to do the same thing here at the varsity level as Turner gets a three to go and those teams trade three-pointers. Vandergrift floater with the right hand up and in. So Kelby, we talked about how he was kind of struggling on the offensive side, says we'll raise you with 7 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he must have heard you up here.
71-21 now with 2.5 minutes left in the game. Pettigrew's three is no good, rebounded there by Vandergrift. Kicks to Huber, who finds Boggs, who kind of stumbled with it, and I thought they might have called a double dribble there, but goes to the rim and is fouled with 2 minutes remaining. Boggs will shoot 2 free throws.
That's one of those things. It definitely wouldn't have mattered tonight, but definitely the officials getting back in the swing of things at the beginning of the year tournaments as well.
Yeah.
Tonight, like I said, wouldn't have mattered either way, but everybody's human.
Boggs' first free throw a little bit short off the front side of the rim. Now his second one is up and through the bottom of the net. So Noah Boggs with a free throw there, 71-21. So that ball is thrown out of bounds, and now Lebanon will hold the ball here with 60 seconds left. So Lebanon will face Branson in the quarterfinal, or in the semifinals on Friday night, as the pass there by Huber to Russell is good. And now Russell scores his second basket of the game.
Definitely a rough start. Ooh, sorry about that. If you're Reed Spring.
Nice job there by Pettigrew. Little layup off the glass there for Pettigrew.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like on Friday with Lebanon against Branson, because they both just like to seem to get up and down the floor, run and gun. They wouldn't struggle if there was a shot clock in Missouri right now.
Whenever fans are able to watch the Yellow Jackets next week in Boswell Auditorium, they did install some new shot clocks for the potentially upcoming changes to the high school basketball realm next year, as the clock runs out and Lebanon will prevail with a 73-23 win over the Reed Spring Wolves. We'll take a short commercial break and be back after this for the official scoring from tonight's contest, and then we'll take another commercial break after that and have Lebanon High School boys basketball coach Ryan Toombs, who will join us on the post-game show from Forsyth High School. You're watching Jacket Nation Sports on YouTube. Again, Lebanon 73, Reed Springs 23.
Losing a loved one is painful, but at Shadle's Colonial Chapel, we make the hard times a little easier to bear. With affordable funeral and cremation services, we offer 2 spacious chapels, a full-service banquet area for families to gather, plus the latest technology for honoring your loved one. Our website has everything you need, from pre-arrangements to flowers, even a place to reminisce. Let us help you remember your loved one. Shadle's Colonial Funeral Chapel, the area's most often selected funeral service.
It's a beautiful morning, Scotty, and we have an early game today.
That injured list, it's getting longer by the minute.
Not to mention, there's apparently a nasty virus sweeping through the locker room.
Yeah, but these players, they're in good hands.
All of them need to feel their best this season, Scotty.
Yes, they do, Jack, because this team is on track to win it all this year.
Every day, Mercy's team is ready to take care of yours, bringing you the care you need now. Find out all the ways to access Mercy at mercynow.net.
Jonesy's Travel Center is located at 2031 West Elm Street in Lebanon. Be sure to be on the lookout for the upcoming Jacket ID promotion that allows student drivers and Lebanon R3 school faculty members to receive a handful of discounts. Jonesy's wishes the Yellow Jackets good luck this year.
Hey, my name is Roger. I'm the middle school pastor over here at FBC Lebanon. Are you looking for an environment for your middle schooler or high schooler that is both engaging and fun? At Team FBC students, we offer an experience for 6th through 12th grade that is sure to be the highlight of their week. With 2 separate environments for both middle school and high school, students are able to receive a Jesus-centered message that is specifically catered to where they are at in life. So again, we are Team FBC. We're located at 311 North Madison in Lebanon. We're the church with the castle. Our services begin every single Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. and include music from our student-led band, fun games and activities, and a gospel message. We can't wait to see you this week at Wednesday night at Team FBC Students.
Pillar Insurance is your locally owned, independent insurance agency, providing business, personal, and farm insurance to the Lebanon community. Call Jason Russell or Gary McClure at 417-532-6050 for your insurance needs. Pillar wishes Lebanon football good luck this season.
This is Steve with Night Auction Service. When things change in life, you have a choice: adapt or get passed by. For Night Auction, that change was going to online auctions. Bid from the convenience of your chair. Marketing is no longer to a couple of counties. It's now nationwide. Crowds are up threefold, equaling better results. Whether buying or selling, check out nightauctionservice.com.
Whether you need a routine maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit, we are available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. We continually strive to exceed expectations by ensuring that each client receives the very best service. Call today at 417-532-6239 and go Jackets!
Back here at Forsyth High School as the Lebanon Yellow Jackets victorious over the Reed Springs Wolves in the Forsyth tournament quarterfinal game by a score of 73-23. We'll look at the scoring real quick for the Wolves. Jace Bolin with 3 points. Maverick Porter scored 7. Brody Pettigrew with 6 points. And Jaden Turner with 7 points. So Porter and Turner lead the way for Reed Springs with 7 points apiece. For Lebanon, they had 8 players score total in the game. Wyatt Carr with 6 points, had all 6 points in the first half. No scoring for Wyatt in the second half. 13 points for Kelby Vandergrift, who led the way for LHS tonight. Sophomore Mason Huber scored 10 points with Noah Boggs off the bench scoring 11 points. Senior Corey Huff added 5 points. Caleb Ray with 4 3-pointers scored 12. Cooper Berry with 12 points as well. And Dylan Russell chipped in 4 points. In the game, Lebanon had 9 3-pointers and went 7 of 10 from the charity stripe tonight, so 70% from the free throw line is always a key to success. And the Yellow Jackets will take on Branson on Friday night, and they'll meet in the semifinals as well. Let's see what the other. Carl Junction, the number 1 seed, defeated Hollister on Monday, 87-45. And in the other game, it was the host Forsyth who was beaten by Gainesville by a score of 79-70. So Gainesville and Carl Junction will be the other semifinal matchup as Ryan Toombs gets ready to join Kevin Stubblefield, and then will be on the Jacket Nation Sports post-game show. But I mean, Seth, what were your takeaways tonight for this game between these two teams?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to say when it's a lopsided match like that. I thought Lebanon came out strong. I knew this group of kids. When they were freshmen, we were looking forward to having them play, and they're a good group of kids. It's a good group that there's some basketball-focused kids, and I think they'll be fun to watch all year. I mean, when you get Wyatt out there with his long wingspan, able to pressure the basketball, and those other guys, Caleb always plays hard. Kelby, like I said, he's always been an underdog his whole life, so he's got that I don't care mentality, and so I think they'll be fun to watch. They're in a tough conference, but moving forward in this tournament, I think when they get to play Branson, I think it's gonna be a really fun game to be a part of. Up and down, flying up and down the court, lots of 3-shot, lots of layups. For Reeds, like we talked about the whole night, they're young. They have 1 returner. Their other guy that's returning's out hurt right now, and so I think they'll be a completely different basketball team from now and the end of the year. Just that lack of experience, and it's kind of trial by fire right now, having to play sophomores. I know that Coach Kendrick has a freshman that's probably going to have to play some too. So, I think they'll come back, after blue and gold time, and they'll be a different team. They'll be more under control. But like I said, it was kind of, a rough start for them having to go against a senior-led team. But Lebanon was a lot of fun to watch tonight. 25 points off the bench, I think, between Huber, Boggs, and Dylan Russell. So anytime you can get that kind of production from your bench between just 3 guys, you'll take that every single day of the week. Yeah, no doubt. And Boggs, he's not afraid to shoot it, but he can shoot it well. And Huber, I mean, he's just an athlete. Like you said, his legs are huge, and he can jump and rebound and get to the rim kind of at will. So that is the scoring tonight between the Reed Spring Wolves and the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. 73-23 Lebanon victorious tonight. We'll take another short commercial break, and when we come back, Lebanon High School boys basketball coach Ryan Toombs will join us on the Jacket Nation Sports post-game show.
Do you like comic books, toys, video games, and collectibles? Massey's Comics has what you need. The locally owned comic shop has a wide variety of new and vintage collectibles, with new books coming out every Wednesday. Massey's Comics is located at 727 South Jefferson Avenue in the King Cash Savers Shopping Center. For more information, check them out on Facebook and Instagram at Massey's Comics.
With locations in Bennett Spring, Springfield, Republic, Bolivar, and now Nixa, SnowBiz is the perfect sweet treat to beat the summer heat. SnowBiz offers authentic Hawaiian-style shave ice with 50-plus true-to-life, unbeatable flavors. While most stands are seasonal, they now offer a year-round location at their SnowBiz Plus shop inside 14 Mill Market in Nixa, Missouri, as they proudly serve their classic shave ice treats and Ice Cream Factory's delicious ice cream and so much more. Swing on by to check them out soon. Go Jackets!
Joining me now after a 73-23 win over the Reed Spring Wolves is Lebanon High School boys basketball coach Ryan Toombs. Coach, congratulations on that first win of the season, and what a strong statement win for your guys tonight. A long bus ride It would be easy for your guys to come out here flat, but a strong start for you guys from the get-go.
Yeah, we talked about that before the opening tip. I thought last year we found ourselves oftentimes in a spot where it took us a while to get going, and we talked about just making sure that when that ball's tipped, it's time to go, not waiting until, we have to burn a timeout or something to get fired up, and I thought our guys responded really well to that.
25 points off the bench between Dylan Russell, Noah Boggs, and Mason Huber. So anytime you can get that kind of bench production between just 3 guys, you'll take that every single night of the week.
Well, our bench guys are really good players. That's the thing that's really nice about this group is we have some depth. We have 8 guys who can play on both ends of the floor, contribute on both ends of the floor. All of them do something really, really well and do everything pretty good. So it was a lot of fun to see those guys. Boggs is getting really his first taste of varsity experience. Mason got some varsity experience last year, but it was limited. Dylan's somebody for a while we weren't sure we were going to have, and I thought he looked really good. Looks healthy. That's huge for us.
Not a lot you can say about Cooper Berry besides that kid just hustles and plays his tail off for 32 minutes a night and always seems to finish with a soft touch around the rim and just always seems to find himself in the right situations.
Well, he's a defensive anchor. He's down there. He's got a guy that's probably, at least 4 inches taller than him every single night, and he's directing traffic defensively, communicating really well, while also fighting really hard with his feet and, diving on the floor, hitting his box out assignment. Just does an outstanding job for us. He's such a leader back there.
What did you guys see from Branson against Spokane tonight, and what are some of the things that you think your group will have to do to advance to a championship game?
Branson brings a lot of intensity into their full court press. They want to make it really hard on you to get the ball in bounds, to get it down the floor, to move the ball freely. So we're going to have to take good care of the ball. Also, they run the floor extremely well. They're going to push. They want to get an early shot, an easy look, and then they're going to crash the boards really, really hard. And so I think it's going to come down to who does better defensively in transition and who wants it on the glass harder. If we want those rebounds more than they do, and we do a good job of sprinting back and talking and getting the ball stopped and the basket protected, then hopefully the offensive end takes care of itself. And one of the things I'm really proud of, Kevin told me we had 6 turnovers tonight. That's outstanding.
Yeah.
If we can do that, if we can take care of the ball at that high a level against Branson when they're full court pressing us like that, we're going to be in a really good spot.
Coach, appreciate you taking the time to join us. Safe travels home, and we'll talk to you later this week.
Thanks, Alex.
That was Lebanon High School boys basketball coach Ryan Toombs talking to us on the Jacket Nation Sports Postgame show after a 50-point win over the Reed Springs Wolves, 73-23. Again, Lebanon will travel back down to Forsyth on Friday night to face the Branson Pirates in the tournament semifinal matchup. We'll have coverage here and should start around 7:15 on our YouTube channel. For our primary sponsors, Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, Results Advertising, Shadle's Colonial Chapel, Mercy Hospital Lebanon, Missouri Cooperage, and Jonesy's Travel Center, you are watching Jacket Nation Sports, and we will see you guys on Friday night.